I'm Saeed Safikhani. I'm presenting a work in progress project at the Institute of Interaction System and Data Science at the Graz University of Technology. We are working on a conceptual framework for user interfaces in virtual reality with focus on user interaction. Virtual reality is a technology that takes the user directly into the virtual world and gives them a feeling of immersion. VR has various applications. As you know, the main application is entertainment, but there are also several applications in the educational and medical sectors. In all cases, the user interfaces has an important influence on the user experience. A recent study by Son et al. Shows that learning performance in VR can be strongly influenced by user interface design. We have three levels of gameplay design: understandability, usability, and player experience. If you lose each layer of the pyramid, the rest cannot be reached. Players should understand the rules of the game. Then we should make sure that the game is adequately usable by taking into account learnability, simplicity, etc. In addition to usability, a good gaming experience also needs playability. We should take all these factors into account when we design the UI. Previous study shows that a suitable UI design can improve the feeling of user immersion. Conventional 2D UI could provide a good overview of the interface. But in VR, we have another possibility through 3D UI. As several research shows, 3D UI is more encouraging and fun for users. It has great potential, such as well-integrated example in the new Half-Life game. However, many VR applications inherit their user interface from the conventional 2D user interface. In non-VR applications, we are used to this style, but it has some problems. First of all, it requires many text fields, which is not comfortable for VR. Furthermore, interaction with 2D elements is not always compatible with immersive 3D environments. To find the characteristics of appropriate 3D UI for virtual reality environments, we start our work by studying some of the successful VR games according to their rank on Steam Store, like Half-Life Alyx, Fantastic Contraption, Rick and Morty VR game, and Job Simulator. We observed some design guidelines from these successful VR games. First, design of the UI should fit to the environment to do not break immersion. Also, UI objects should have the same interactions as the other parts of the scene. Besides, 3D UI should be accessible everywhere or in the specific predefined position in each scene. By the way, its UI and the conventional guidelines such as error prevention should be considered. And finally, UI design should encourage the player to explore the environment. We looked at these guidelines and typical interaction system in games such as level selection, item collection, goal completion, and menu system. Accordingly, we proposed a conceptual framework for interactive user interface in VR, the so-called iUIV. This framework can be extended to various applications depending on their specifications. In the current state of iUIV, the framework consists of three main parts: menu and inventory system, quest manager, and level selection portal. There are different ways to provide tutorials in games. One of the popular cases which used often in VR is tutorial rooms. In order to demonstrate the application of iUIV, we implemented in a tutorial room called Welcome Room. We used Unity game engine to develop this environment and run it on HTC Vive headsets. The Welcome Room project is intended to be an introduction to various VR applications. We have designed it with daily lifestyle. Users can familiarize themselves with the VR environment and interaction system in this room. To arouse the curiosity of the users, we have placed several interactable objects which is not directly in the main storyline. This can improve their understanding of interactions and they will become better used to it. we use a retro-futuristic style for the design of the IUIV objects. Menu and inventory system is an object consists of 3 layers. The first layer is preset for menu objects, the rest are inventory layers. In this case, we have placed the quest manager in the inventory layer so that it is accessible when needed. We design a smartwatch on the user virtual hand, which is a key to open the menu and inventory system. As we have already shown, the menu layer consists of several menu objects. We implement 3 example objects of the menu system: language manager, exit handle, and volume control. Quest manager object contains a list of all tasks and their status. In this case, in order not to occupy the game environment with many text fields, we define idle and awake states. Grabbing and throwing the quest manager wakes it up from its idle states. We implement the level selection portal, which is an object for opening a portal or door to the next environment. In the current design, we have created a combination of monitors and gramophone that can provide visual and audio feedback. As a conclusion, in this presentation, we introduce a conceptual framework for an interactive user interface in VR, which can be applied to different applications. As a future work, we will investigate the influence of each design consideration in Welcome Room on user experience and system usability. At the end, many thanks for your attention, and we are looking forward for all of your feedbacks.